Morning, girls. We're going to read Matthew 1:18 through Matthew 2:22. All right. Joseph accepts Jesus as his son. This is how the birth of Jesus, the Messiah, came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was faithful to the law, and yet did not want to expose her to the public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her. But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream. "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you will give him the name Jesus, because he is to save his people from their sins." All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. "The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel," which means God with us. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him and took Mary home as his wife. But he did not consummate their marriage until he gave birth to his son, and he gave him the name Jesus. Chapter 2. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judah, during the first time of the king Herod, Magi from the east they came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who will be born King of the Jews?" He saw his star when it rose and had come to worship him. When King Herod heard this, he was disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. When he had called together all the people's chief priests and teachers of the law, and he asked them where the Messiah was to be born in Bethlehem in Judea. They replied, "For this is what the prophet has written. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For you out of will come a ruler, who will shepherd my people Israel." Then Herod called the Magi secretly and found out at the exact time the star had appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem and said, "Go and search carefully for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me, so that I too may go and worship him." After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and they saw the star had been seen where it rose, went ahead, and then until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house where they saw the child with his mother Mary, and bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasure and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in the dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. They escaped to Egypt. When they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in the dream. "Get up," he said, "take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him." So he got up and took the child and his mother during the night and left for Egypt, where they stayed until the death of Herod. And so was fulfilled the Lord had said through the prophet, "Out of Egypt I called my son." When Herod realized that he had been outwitted by the Magi, he was furious, and he gave orders to kill all the boys in Bethlehem, its vicinity, who was there 2 years old and under, in accordance with the time he had learned from the Magi. Then what was said through the prophet Jeremiah was fulfilled. A voice heard in Ramah, weeping and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children and refusing to be comforted because they are no more. After Herod died, and the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, and said, "Get up, take your child and his mother to the land of Israel, for those who were trying to take the child's life are dead." So he got up and took the child and his mother and went to the land of Israel. But when he heard of Archelaus was reigning in Judea, in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. Having been warned in a dream, he withdrew the district of Galilee, and he went and lived in a town named Nazareth. So that it was fulfilled what was said through the prophets, that he was to be called a Nazarene. All right, we'll do chapter 3 and 4 tomorrow.